Hey everybody, this is Random Black Guy again on another video for E3. I'm going to be talking about the Nintendo conference right here in the same good old lighting room that only one that I have available to me. Sooner or later I'll get some lighting, but right now I don't have that kind of money and I don't know people like that, so I'm literally using what God can offer me. I have a little kind of like a half and half on Nintendo right now after finishing watching the video, and there's a lot of stuff that I dislike and like about it, and mainly because it's about the content itself of how they actually delivered it and what was actually being said. Some major good things that happened: new Star Fox games called Star Fox Zero. About time they needed to put out a new Star Fox game, whether they call it, that's not a remake, not a new game, whatever. Not as important to me as the fact that it's just a new game, and they're not finally having some Star Fox development, which is to me really good, because they're starting to focus on the other brands that they have under their umbrella, which Nintendo's the only really good company that has a lot of iconic characters that you actually would say, you know what, I want to play another game like that. I do like that Platinum Games is working with them on it. I like the collaboration, and they use another company to help make the game better, get some more new ideas, especially how the fighter does transform and everything, and being able to expand these different kind of playing fields, as you guys call it, as you're flying around everywhere and getting a bit better insight on everything. Other stuff that they did pretty good was talk about more in depth about some of their games. The new Legend of Zelda game, the new Triforce Heroes game, where you get to play with either two other people or you get to play as two dummies. One of the main things I do like about that is what every time that Nintendo puts out a Legend of Zelda game like that, they focus on a lot of the good things that they already have, or they keep a lot of the good things they already have and focus on better things. They try to do something different, do something new, have a lot more unique stuff, and I like how Nintendo does that when they go into development on some games. Being able to have how the different outfits kind of help, being able to play and fight different ways, especially when you have to take two other people in consideration, whether they are dummy or not, and be able to play online with two other people. And of course, Nintendo still likes that you don't get to talk to the other person kind of way, but it's not necessarily a bad thing when you have to find, like, hey, there's a little bit some stuff to tell the other player what you need them to do. So it's like cool, like everybody get together. You see a lot of the little links popping up to kind of show off cheers and all that, and I think that's kind of cool, a way of being able to work synchronous with each other without necessarily being around each other. Some other games that I felt they were really undersold, and those were some of the parts I did not like about their conference, is that there's some games that they just showed a trailer and moved on, and was more like having the whole puppet thing. One of the biggest things, the Fire Emblem Fates game, I really like it. I've already seen a lot of stuff and I kind of understand how Fire Emblem's going to play, so that one I didn't mind so much. But the Fire Emblem Shin Megami Tensei, Nintendo, I want to know some more information about that. I want to know how the actual gameplay works. I like how it looks, I like how I see it, I like how you are combining the two together, but I want to see how you combine it in gameplay. Right now, I'm not getting the information that I want. I'm glad I know that it's coming out in 2016, but even that's vague. It probably will come out 2017 if you have to push it back or something. So that doesn't really give me any, comfort. I want to see how this game plays before I actually figure out whether or not it's a really good game. I'm really excited for it, but I want to really see how you're gonna work or come up with this title. Skylanders, I thought that was cool. Kind of weird to bring up the Skylanders, but having hybrid amiibo, I think that's kind of cool. But that kind of also tells me that if they're gonna bring in someone, or go into the Skylanders team and be like, okay, come up with amiibos and stuff, maybe they should ask them how they can keep their amiibos in stock on their shelves a little bit better, because if they can make the same kind of thing and make a toy that works for both, things, and then why is it that, how hard is it really to make the amiibos that they're making now for all their other games? And see, that's the big thing when they bring up Animal Crossing, Amiibo Festival, another game where come with a new line of amiibo that you gotta buy, again, more focus on it, And of course they have the 8-bit Mario amiibo, which makes the character, your Mario character, bigger in mid-game. Which those are really nice niches, but I feel like they have a lot of time to keep rolling out constant amiibos at given set dates, but yet now it's June 16th and you're still not going to find a Robin or a Lucina on the shelf. That I feel like Nintendo, and maybe it's, Nintendo is a smart company, so this is probably all purpose, pretending that, they have not a good grasp on everything. But I think when you're looking at, product salesmen and stuff, you're already on your 4th shipment or 4th wave in this case. You know exactly what you're doing. You know how you're getting this out. And, we as gamers see that, and I feel like they, we can't do too much about it, but I feel like they also think, we just plainly don't see that. So that was a big thing for me, is like, the whole amiibo thing, having more stuff to deal with amiibo, but not actually being able to get out of amiibo. So I'm not sure how, in stock the Animal Crossing amiibos are. I'm not sure how in stock the 8-bit Mario amiibo are. They might be both hard to get, and then those kind of niches kind of just disappear. Another kind of thing that I didn't like was there were some games that I didn't get to see. I didn't get to see Bravely Second or anything more about that. Yes, that one, I know already some good information. I know how it plays and stuff. But I really liked the game. I really wanted to see some more on it, at least discuss it. But like one thing they didn't do about the Fire Emblem game, they didn't discuss it. They just showed it and moved on. And I felt like that was pretty poor of them to kind of just pass those games on, but spend a good 10-15 minutes just talking about Mario as an essence. I like the whole Mario Paper game that they have out, new RPG Mario, and again, just like the Legend of Zelda game, showing out different unique ideas, seeing how it plays out, seeing how it works out, to give a game that has multi-variety, just plain variety. But I feel, again, like, they focus too much on stuff like that, and I kind of want them to do on the other one. I didn't see another Pokemon game. That saddened me. I wanted, hopefully, either a new color coming out, like a 3rd color to the latest series, or talk more of a development on the new Pokemon game in general. And I was kind of sad that wasn't there at E3. And honestly, I feel like a lot of Nintendo's momentum kind of died when a lot of the stuff that they released on Sunday, which was like a lot of good information, more Super Smash Bros. Characters, them being out that same day, and a lot of other stuff, really kind of took away from this kind of Nintendo Direct. I feel like this Nintendo Direct was very half done compared to all the other ones they have done. And that's why I'm really 50-50 about it. I said more bad things, but honestly, compared to some of the other ones, I feel like they have some nice new ideas. It might not be new IPs, like a new Nintendo IP or anything, but they take their old product and make something new out of it, and they keep evolving those products. That's why those products are still around for the many years of Nintendo. That's why I feel like Nintendo's never going to really go away as a company, regardless if they do mobile development or anything you want, because Nintendo can do whatever they want. They're just that type of a company to go over all their hurdles. But in this kind of top that I'm giving, I have to give them a 5 out of 10, because there's a lot of good things, but the bad things really itch me more so than the other ones. I mean, they're not going to have any big things like, backwards compatibility like Nintendo does, or Microsoft did, because Nintendo already had backwards compatibility. So, I mean, they already were kind of like the good guys in that aspect, like the first out of 3 to be able just to do it. And, that would work really good for me now that I have both consoles, to be able to use all my old stuff to the next one. So, good on Nintendo for just doing that from day one. You always got to give them kudos for that they still did that. The last thing, of course, Mario Maker. A nice idea. I want to try it out. I might even show up to the Best Buy thing to play around with them. I might do some recordings on that. But I do like that. As, someone who wants to make video games themselves, a tool that helps you make, a good Mario platformer game. It was good. Like, especially if you did watch the World Championship 2015, all the crazy Mario levels that people had to go over. That'd be cool just to do that any given time, make a level and see if your friends can do it. I mean, it's a simple game. Everybody can play Mario, but how hardcore can you get to play Mario? And that is something I would like to dive into. But closing arguments, liked it, disliked it, 5 out of 5. Not the best that they've done in a long time, and that really did make me a little bit upset. Alright, I'll be talking about the other ones that I didn't talk about. I really did want to get the 3 main conferences out the way. Now I'll be talking about the Square Enix, Ubisoft, EA, and all of them a little bit later. But everybody, thank you for watching my video, and again, I'll see you next time.